What's going on, everybody? It's been a good while since I last talked to you guys, but it's your boy, Derek Tadpole Dallas, coming at you again with another video. As you can see, it's been a good while since I last talked to you guys. I don't have any hair anymore, couple of years later, but I'm a couple of years wiser also. But I came back to you today because I wanted to share something. My daughter was talking to me today, and it's just amazing because here it is, 20 years later, without having an opportunity to share Mother's Day with my mom. My mom been gone for 20 years, and I'm doing all right. But I think about this as my daughter was talking today. My wife and I were riding back from a trip. We had a trip about 3 hours to one of my cousins. She got married over the weekend, and it was a beautiful thing. And I thought about all my cousins. I see a lot of my female cousins, and all of them I remember as being kids. Now they're mothers, and some of them are even grandmothers. And I just think about how life continues to go on. It's amazing. You know, many of my family members have passed away. A lot of them have gotten so much older, you know. And I look now and I say, like, good gracious, we're the ones that's up next, if you think about it. Here I am, I'm 55 years old now. But it's just a blessing because of the fact that I'm still here and in my right mind. And my daughter said something. My wife and I were riding home, and she said something. She called her mom. It was funny because she said, I just called Mama to be a blessing to you. Happy Mother's Day. And my wife said, well, what is the blessing? She said, I'm the blessing. And it was funny because this girl said she the blessing. My wife was expecting something. My daughter said, I'm the blessing. And my wife said, yeah, you're right. You are the blessing. You the blessing. But it was funny for her to say that. But she said some other things and just told her mom how much she means to her. And I just want to say to the mothers out here on this Mother's Day, you know, some of you might not have the greatest relationship with your mom. Some of you might not even like your mom. Some of you may even hate your mom. But, you know, I'm going to tell you, you need to think about this. If you have children of your own, one day your children are going to make a major decision about you, and it's up to you to decide what that decision is going to be by the seeds that you sow in their life. And so, you know, it's just that you're not going to be a perfect parent. None of us are. You know, and I think some of you need to let your mom off the hook because she might not did everything right. She might have had you when she was really young. She might have made a lot of mistakes. You might love her. You might even hate her. But it's still a choice and a decision. And I think the big picture is you can let yourself off the hook by saying, hey, you know what? She didn't know what she was doing at that time. And I want to be a better mother to my kids than she was to me. She did the best she could with what she had. And what you need to look at is, you know what? I thank God that I'm still here. I'm thank God that I have an opportunity to do a better job with my kids. And it's just something that you want to look at because life is very short. It is very short. Like I say, just I realized here it is. It's been 20 years. My mom has been gone. 20 years without celebrating the Mother's Day with my mom. But I still thank God for all the things that she helped me with. The man that she helped me to become with the best she knew how to do. But my daughter also said something that really helped me to just, it was just a blessing to me when she said this. She said, you know, sometimes she want to be strong and she don't want to call her mom for every single thing. And she said she feels like I need to let my mama, I guess give her mama a break. But I helped her to understand. I say, listen, as long as your mom and daddy is here, God is the one that designed that. He allowed your mom and daddy to still be here. So don't you ever think for a second that because you call your mama, that you're doing something that you're getting on her nerves in any way. That's the best way to say it, because you're not getting on her nerves. It's a blessing to have her there. She said her mom brings a certain amount of comfort to her when she talked to her. She said she can feel some of her anxiety just going away, just a comfort that she helps her to feel. And I said, listen, that's good because that's normal. You know, I remember how comfortable I used to feel when I would be a little boy being scared and go run and jump in the bed with my mama because I was afraid of a movie I saw or anything, a bad dream or whatever it may be. But the thing is, I feel like, you know, you have to I told her to come to understand this. The reason your mom is still here is because God wants her to still be here. The reason your dad is still here because God wanted to still be here. When it's time for your mom and daddy to leave, believe it or not, if you like it or not, that's God letting you know that you don't need them no more in this life. You may miss them. You may feel like you need them. You might long for them or whatever. But God is just letting you know that you've dealt with what you need to deal with, and you don't need them on a level like you think you may. And I said, God will give you the grace when their mom and daddy leave. God will give you the grace that you need to be able to deal with them not being here anymore. But the thing about it is, she said when I told her that we're still here because you still need us. And when it's time for us to go, God is letting you know that you're good and you're good enough at this place in your life that you don't need him anymore. Whether your mom died when you're very young or whatever it is, God always gonna give you the person that you need in the place of them. God gives you what you need, is my point. He'll give you what you need. So when she said that, she said, Daddy, you know what? That really, really helped me, because she was just trying to be strong and trying not to call on her mom about everything. I said, by all means, you hear you need her, call her. You need me, by all means, call me. But she said, but Daddy, this ain't about you today. And I said, you know what? You're right. I defer. It is about your mama. And she said, so that really helped me. That brought peace to my soul. She said, I really needed to hear that. And that is why I wanted to drop this quick message today. She said, because I really needed to hear that. And it made me think. She said, Daddy, who needed to hear that? And I say the same thing to you guys. At that message right there and the things that I just shared, who needed to hear that?